So, what is it like to be married under lockdown for so long?
It's like a really, really long sleepover.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like it just doesn't end. Like we're just at home. Not doing it.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's fun. I like how we find stuff to do. Like I never thought we'd play cards, or we'd play like. I never thought we'd actually like start binge watching shows.
That's true.
Like now it's hard to not watch them.
That's true. We got in the habit of like Animal Crossing and
Yeah.
The Office and stuff.
Yeah. I think it's kind of hard to distinguish because I haven't really experienced life with you not quarantined.
That's true.
So I can't really
That's
say.
true.
So I feel like if this is married life, like it's pretty legit.
Really? You're happy about it?
I mean, I want to travel, that's true, but like I don't know, just being with you is really great. Nah.
Was it worth it for the view? It all looked good from up there.
Thanks, babe.
All the roses were in bloom, and there was pollen.
As I'm recording this, I've counted 100 days since the lockdown began in Metro Manila. This is officially, I think, 22 days more than the previous longest lockdown in the world, which was actually in Wuhan itself. Yes, Metro Manila has been under lockdown longer than the actual epicenter of the virus.
All these woes. I put 3 daisies in the night.
We got married in January 18, 2020, which, you know, is still this year when you think about it, and yet somehow it feels like it's been way longer than 5 months. We've traveled, we've seen the beach, we've built a home, we've painted the cabinets in our kitchen, we've made music together, we've bought a bit of furniture, we've learned how to make better coffee. Well, that's more me. And we've learned how to make a lot of good home-cooked food. Okay, that's more Pauline. When I think about it, we've been a married couple under lockdown longer than we've been a married couple not under lockdown. And if I'm being real, this global state of crisis is really affecting us. It's affecting the way that we think, the things that we think about first thing in the morning, the things that we think about before we sleep, the way that I pray for the safety of my family and friends, and personally, even the way that I see the government and the social political situation. So much has changed. And we've also had our own fair share of breakdowns. We miss it. We miss being able to go out, even just seeing friends, getting coffee. And honestly, the freedom of being able to go out on a road trip or out of town whenever we wanted. I mean, of course, we'd plan a little before that, but even now, if you plan, flights get canceled, beaches and resorts get closed down. Plans just change all of a sudden because a new COVID case appears in a place. I really do feel like there's some sort of freedom that was taken away, you know? I'm sure all of us miss what I guess we can call the old normal. I mean, we can do our best to keep ourselves occupied. I can focus on getting new work, playing new music, buying a new video game, doing some online shopping, watching a new series, learning a new recipe, collecting different coffee beans and brewing them in different ways. I don't know, but sometimes I just miss the old. There's this question that we always get on our 1 p.m. Instagram lives. How's married life? And Honestly, I don't even know what to answer half the time. I mean, it's good, but what do you want to know? I know how to make kombucha now, and Pauline's playing video games for the first time in years, but what do you want me to say? You know, awesome, amazing, perfect. Fights are a part of the process, and you know, arguments are a pretty normal weekly thing, which is hopefully a good frequency given the possibility of like cabin fever and being stuck in this house for a long period of time. Hello. Ano, you keep videoing me eh.
No, it's not video.
Boomerang. So you made banana pancakes for me.
The vegan one, the gluten-free one.
The gluten-free ones. And it's quarantine day 5/6. It's Friday. Quarantine started on Sunday. Go. Hello. This is day 2. And yesterday we didn't go out of the house at all.
Insane.
Hi. We might be putting out a bunch of encouraging content, but there are some days where we kind of need encouragement ourselves, you know? Pauline misses her friends, I miss my friends, and worst of all, we can't go on our honeymoon for at least a year. Our honeymoon delayed for more than a year after the wedding. Postponed for longer than it took to plan the wedding itself. I know. Who are we to complain, right? I mean, with all the other stuff that's going on in our nation and in the world, we can't possibly be going through the worst thing ever. And I guess you're right, and I guess I'm sorry. We're supporting in the best ways that we can. But I'm not gonna deny that regardless of where anyone is in life, this situation can be pretty sad right now.
It's really fun, but sometimes it's sad. I think just the realities of everything that's happening, even outside our own bubble, like we're happy, but other people, just knowing other people are suffering also makes it hard. And of course, a lot of the things that we also wanted to do, a huge thing that we've really waited for, like to do, like after getting married, was to travel and be together in different places that we both have been separately. We can't do that now. Can't even travel outside the house, or I mean anywhere outside the city. So
I refuse to be another proponent of toxic positivity on the internet. Frankly, I just think it's downright unhealthy, you know, to always be repressing the negative and running away from sadness. A little rest is okay, but complete escapism through social media and the internet and video games, self-distraction without learning how to listen to your emotions and address them, I don't think that's okay. If there's anything we've learned this lockdown season, it's that we have a right to feel. Not to be controlled by our emotions, but to be heard by them. So if that's you, then maybe take out a journal, start to reflect on your emotions, maybe get on your knees, write down your thoughts, cry them out to God, put on some worship music, and allow yourself the freedom to cry, to be sad, to mourn and to grieve. No one ever said these things were wrong. After all, feeling sadness only just means you're human and that your heart is still beating. We may be under lockdown, but our emotions don't have to be. But no one ever said there was no light at the end of the tunnel. We have the right to feel, the right to process our grief, but also the right to hope, the right to look ahead and have faith that things are gonna get better. I know this verse sounds cliche at this point. Only a fool would disregard all other facts and hold on only to this. But one thing I know is that even though I don't know what the future holds, God holds the future. We're in this together. It's not always gonna be easy, but I trust that it's going to be okay. For my friends who have been waiting for a new video here on YouTube for a long time, you're gonna have to thank JobStreet for me. They're the ones who sponsored this video and put me under contractual obligation to make this video. And it's funny because, you know, they're the ones who gave me work to do during this lockdown where it's kind of hard to find work. They've got a new feature on their website. Of course, JobStreet is a platform that helps people who, especially right now, who have been displaced from their employment or their work. It's a platform that helps them find work, find employment. And they have this new feature called #WorkNow that helps employers be notified if an applicant is available for immediate hiring. And so they are also very much into corporate social responsibility. Their CSR angle right now is to use their new feature, #WorkNow, to reach our kababayans who have been displaced because of the current crisis. Lots of earnest and honest workers and breadwinners are having such a hard time right now, and technology, JobStreet, #WorkNow, these are all solutions that help work together, you know, in the bayanihan spirit. If you're going through a difficult time career-wise, I recommend you check them out. If you know somebody who is, I recommend you tell them to check them out. I trust the way that JobStreet is doing things as far as I've researched. If you're having a hard time emotionally and need someone to talk to, I will not always be on my email, but you can email me. The description is in the link down below. I'll try to answer as many as I can and give whatever advice I know how to give, although I'm not an expert. But yeah, let's be there for each other. Please hit the notification bell if you want more content like this. I don't know, I've forgotten how to end these videos. Thank you. I'll see you guys next time. Yeah? No, I'm going na. I'm done.